assuming there's a Blair Witch involved here still. It's in the title. Oh, it's a burning bush. I wouldn't mind seeing the Blair Witch's burning bush.
Have you heard what he did? I wonder it'll snap and kill his wife.
I got a choice, left or right. When in doubt, go left. Well, the reason
You shouldn't trust him.
the bush thing is in my mind fresh because of I was looking at the remastered Final Fantasy VIII and some of the censorship that was involved. They took away the bush from the Siren model, and I don't want to get into that, but let's just say I could make like a 3-hour stream just rambling. Oh great, they're gonna do this looping bullshit again.
We don't know what he'll do.
Yeah, careful guys, you never know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what I'll do. All lefts. Everybody go left. Okay, going left. Is actually working apparently. Can I climb this tree? No, of course not. Burning bush.
It's him.
It's me. It's me. Come out with your pants down, ladies. I've been in this forest a long time. And apparently it's a little lonely. And according to that survey and that message the game gave me, loneliness causes... Actually, I don't know what it causes. It said something, but something about lonely. Why does it change every fucking time I turn around? Is that... This is like Layers of Fear 2 all over again. Hey, my phone's ringing. Better answer it. Oh, it's the sheriff.
Sheriff?
God damn it, Ellis, I've been trying to reach you for hours. Anyway, I just wanted to say that we're dropping the search.
Cool.
It's nothing personal. But hey, you left him there to die.
Yeah.
It's only fair you die alone out there as well. Goodbye, Ellis.
Goodbye, Sheriff. Cool. So the search party's off. My job here is done. Is there something spooky over there? Something disappeared.
You let everyone down.
I let everyone up. And we got a dead deer. Someone can help me carry this to the truck? That would be great. Fancy. Smash. More pictures from my collection? I'm guessing the kid's dead. Which is fine. Like, who cares? Like, I wasn't after the kid, I was after the witch. It's like the game itself forgot about the Blair Witch. They're like, yeah, no, you're dealing with this guy wearing elk skin or something. They're like, huh? Like, I don't remember any of this in the movie. What is that? Like, why would... There's a message. Better check my phone. It's all question marks. Look up. You have one new message. My phone told me to look up. Blah.
What the... No, like I can't take it anymore. Make it stop!
Alice.
Work, damn it!
Work it. Bow, 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 bop, 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 bop. My flashlights. Fuck. Bop, 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 bop. it really just went off the deep end here. It's like the beginning of the game started off fine, and then it just decided, hey, let's do some weird LSD trip. It'll be awesome. That's what kids want these days. Problem is I'm not a kid, so it doesn't really do much for me. Like, I know what'll make this game scarier, make it darker. Just make it really dark. But they have a flashlight. Just make the flashlight flicker and not work correctly. That'll scare them. Are you scared? And then we'll make them walk through a bunch of trees. Gotta, work the horror in there somewhere, right? Well, jump scares don't work on me in the first place. So if they're relying on jump scares, then they've already fucked up. And I'm a grown-ass man playing in a dark room. My walls are black. Like, I painted them black like years ago. So, you think I'm gonna be afraid of being in the dark? You gotta earn it, man. You can't just slap some assets together, buy a movie license, and think that's gonna be scary. At least not for someone like me. My balls are too big. I still can't see shit. Now, the one thing I have to worry about is it was either at the beginning of this year or it was sometime last year. I think it was this year. I actually had a seizure. Not at the computer, it was downstairs in the living room. And I think I've become more sensitive to flashing lights and things. So I'm potentially more vulnerable to things of epileptic nature. I experienced that when we were playing Absinthe, which sucked. Oh no, there's something scary. It's nothing. Awesome. God damn it. Like, the game's not even trying anymore. Why? Did you run out of money? Like, is this a budget problem? Or did you guys run out of ideas? Why? I don't understand. I'm still trying to understand what any of this had to do with the Blair Witch in the first place. This is darkness. It's pure darkness. There's something that might be scary. Tear what to pieces? It's just darkness, ma'am. Like, listen, Blair Witch, honey. I'm willing to work with you, but you gotta work with me. Maybe I'm supposed to be staring up. It did tell me to earlier, actually, so fair enough. Oh, I'm supposed to point my flashlight at these things. Why?
Count on you.
And now it's daylight. Like, you know what's even better? When it's so dark you can't see, and then we just put them back into like a canyon with daylight. Put some water, but we're gonna put boards on them so they don't get wet. Problem is, the boards don't come all the way to here. The boards start over there.
Think he did something to him?
Yeah, the dog's fucked, dude. Yeah, don't worry about the dog. Where's over here? Well, there's only one way to go, so... And now...
Don't keep me waiting. Come to me, Alice.
I can't. You keep turning the walls on and off on me because you think this is PT. Hey, videotape. Like, sorry, I gotta watch this. That's the time when Bigfoot was walking our dog.
Was a good boy. Yes, you are.
Bullet. Oh, God, bullet. Oh, this is too much.
That's too much?
Oh, what have I done?
I don't know what you've done. It's been too dark and disorienting because you obviously got mental issues and that transfers into the 3D rendering output. So it's his fault. Like, we all know I'm a monster. That's fine. This guy fucked up. This guy fucked up bad. And he's walking as... Hey, my phone's ringing. Better answer it. Might be the pizza place.
Jess?
Or Jess.
I was at... Jess?
Jess? There's a 3 for 2 deal at the pizza thing. I need you to order it. Just put pineapples on everything. I'm not trying to leave you. I just don't know what's going on.
Just kill me already!
Pitiful.
What the? So you're still struggling, huh? What did you do with the kid?
Kid's
The
dead.
kid. That's what you're worried about. Stupid little man, I could have slit your throat and wear your skin. Then why don't you? You'll have to work for that.
You already explained it to us. It's because the witch wants us.
You see what you've done? Try as you might, you can only do harm. No, you did this.
No, I did this. I'll take
All I
credit.
did was give you a choice. You chose the dog, and now it's dead. I failed you. I failed you.
I think the dog is not alive.
Now you have nothing. Now you are ready. Come. It's time.
Alright, it's time to have sex with the witch.
I'm so sorry for everything. If only I could...
If only I hadn't married you. If only I'd listened.
Jess,
Baby, I
please.
could change. Come
I
on.
know I messed up.
You killed them, Ellis.
What?
You're a murderer and a coward.
No.
And I'll do it
I'm
again?
leaving, Ellis. You know what you need to do? Be a man for once.
Fuck that, I'm getting a sex change. Fuck that, I'm just gonna get a vagina. And then no one will ever tell me I'm not a man anymore. I'll be like, I know. And then I'll pull my pants down. I'll do the butt floss thing too. Only in the shower. And the living room. I mean, maybe in the front yard.
No. No, not this place again. Why? I did everything you wanted me to! What the hell am I supposed to do now? Bullet,
Now we gotta find the Blair Witch so that the game actually means something. It is called Blair Witch. I think it needs to have Blair Witch in it somewhere. Got more Blair Witch voodoo doll things with big feet. Every scene was me running around. Hey, we got our flashlight. See, things are looking up. I think. These trees are not providing adequate coverage from this rain. And I'm having trouble getting up these steps. That's an invisible wall. That's also an invisible wall. And that would be an invisible wall too. Oh, this is great. Just invisible walls everywhere. That's an even that's an invisible wall. Oh, here we go. I can move here. This is where I came from though, so that we've accomplished nothing. Is this a tape? It is.
Please, let it be something useful.
It's blue. It means it's not useful. This is where we were stumbling out of the bar drunk. And the bouncer threw me on the floor, roughed me up a little bit, brought me into a home. Oh, that's the stupid kid. I would assume the kid's going to be put against the set to face the corner and then get slaughtered.
Took Peter to the basement.
Well, that's some dramatic music for not a whole lot happening. Can I come up here now? Oh look, there's suddenly a house here that wasn't here a moment ago when I was full of invisible walls. Brilliant. And this is actually what looks like the house from the movie itself. So I believe both the first and third movie, again, second movie doesn't exist, ended with this house. First movie was better than the third one. Yeah, there's gonna be spoilers of a movie that came out a couple decades ago. Also, Harry Potter dies or something. I don't read. Are you gonna let me explore the house, or are you just gonna...
No going back, Ellis. There never was. Let's get this over with.
Hey, even this guy was smart enough to tie the flashlight to his camera. The reason I'm bringing this up is I'm looking at you, Doom 3, Mr. John Carmack, when you first put out Doom 3, which is still my favorite in the Doom series. But only after a duct tape flashlight mod came out. Because until then you couldn't. It was literally one or the other. You pull your flashlight out or you pull your gun out, and the game was like 90% dark. But then, you know, people made duct tape flashlight mods that put the flashlight on your gun, and suddenly it was awesome. It had the fucking elements of... It's... So even this man in the Blair Witch Forest is smart enough to attach his flashlight to whatever the instrument is he's holding. So this is Blair Witch's house. Let me show you its features. This is a corner. Like most people have hallways that just go straight. The Blair Witch said, nah, we're gonna make a little side thing there. That way it allows us to put like secret compartments and stuff in here, and no one will know about them. We also put in this door. Features a rocking chair. No padding, it's just a rocking chair. It's a showpiece. It's not really meant for anybody to sit on it. That's why we didn't bother putting a base on there or anything like that. It's kind of like when you leave the toilet seat up and the girl sits down and falls in. That's what we were going for here. That's pretty much all we were going for here because there's nothing else in this room. And then if we go down this hallway, you can see we put in, we took a rocking chair without the rocking part, and then we broke off one of the legs and just threw it in the corner. With some twigs and leaves. Just like it brings the chair back to its natural form. So that it has memories of when it was once a tree. We recreated what it was once used to. Twigs and leaves. Every now and then we'll have like a baseball that comes down here. It might have belonged to Peter, but no one really cares about Peter. That's why he's on a milk carton somewhere. Kid had it coming. And one day I too will have it coming, but not yet apparently. Bruce Willis. I never watched The Sixth Sense, by the way. Like, I'm aware of the spoilers, but I've never actually seen the movie. Last session with patient. He is leaving Burkittsville. In his own words, he feels he is able to move on. I am glad about his... Let me try that again. Hi, I'm Necroxix. Welcome to my playthrough of the Blair... I'm glad about this. Less glad about the how. He'll be enlisting in the military service as his father, a colonel, convinced him to join. Worried about what effect this environment will have on a sensitive psyche. The stress and trauma of active duty might completely displace his childhood trauma with the woods. The same trauma that he already seems to have forgotten. However, I am afraid the woods will never leave him. No matter what occurs, it will remain beneath. Something about this whole letter is difficult for me to read. And I don't think it's my English comprehension, but it could be. The former experience that made him who he is today. Is it talking about us? Or Peter? Or maybe we are Peter. But if we were Peter, then we'd already be dead. I like to check outside my windows to make sure there's no witches. Most people usually just put like an actual window in place with some shades or blinds, but not us. We just put like a plank or two, and every now and then we'll just take a look out, make sure, there's no any witches? No, Jim, there's no witches. Alright, cool. And we're good. And we save so much money. We suffer a lot of water damage, but you take the good with the bad. Alright, Joe. I think we're almost done here, by the way. I think this is almost over. Like, if they brought us into the house, then I cannot imagine this going much further.
Locked. There's gotta be a key somewhere.
Apparently there's a locked door I gotta find a key to. Now, most homes adhere to a building code, but here in this forest, codes don't exist. So we don't bother putting railings on staircases. It's just unnecessary expenses. So we don't bother. And people like their privacy when they're showering or bathing, but we don't adhere to those either. Like, we think everybody should be allowed to see everything at all times. And the rust that we keep in the bathtub, it's kind of like a scouring pad. So you don't really need to use one at that point. You just kind of like roll around a little bit in the bathtub. It's a multi-tool, multi-functioning surface. It allows us to wash ourselves and scrub clean without the need of additional tools. It's built into the bathtub. There's another window. This one actually has a window, but it's mostly cracked up. It's just decor. Our advisor said it's feng shui, but we don't believe him. Probably because, witches. Now, the 3rd floor has been barricaded off, so we won't be going there, apparently. Which means I need to find a fucking key somewhere, and I'm guessing it has something to do with the stupid camera. The camera's pointing me this way. If it's a skeleton key, that would have been an easy lock to pick. The only cloth in the house is this bed sheet. It's designed to absorb most of the odors of the body. And it's done while you sleep, so you don't waste time, you know, during your waking hours. Because usually you want to be doing other stuff. Hey, Zelphos. You're literally showing up at the very end of this. I'm just showing people my crib. It's the grand tour of the house. Now that I have the key, let me show you what we keep in our closet. We keep a staircase, so we decided to build a basement. Like, where else are you gonna kill people? Basement's pretty much the ideal. Just ask any serial killer. If you had a house, where would you kill someone? Like, where would you take them? It's not the attic.
What the? How did I end up back here?
Back where? We walked down here. Like, we just walked down there. For the first time. So, this is my maid. We hired her.
That one was different. The light just made it angry.
We hired her because she was the cheapest. And somehow she pulled squatters' rights laws on us, so we can't get rid of her. And now, instead of cleaning, all she does is break our windows and shit. Like, she keeps trying to jump scare us, but I don't know. It's a good deterrent for burglars. Like she has saved us a lot of money by scaring off would-be predators of my possessions. So, in the end, it kind of worked out pretty well. So, if we continue along, we did automate some of our doors. It's a smart home now. It's features smart home technology. If someone forgets to close the door, it'll close on its own. If someone else walks along down that hallway, that's when it will kick in. It's like a motion detection system. So it'll stay open until the next person starts coming near. And that's when the smart home technologies will come in. This is where we baptize people. It's a religious thing. I don't know more than that. And now we're wherever the fuck we are. Where are we? So this is a 9-volt battery. It's pretty much the best battery technology that's ever existed. It's basically 6 quadruple A batteries that are connected, I believe, in series. Or no, 9 volts are parallel, aren't they? No, they're series, I think. And then they cram them in this box, and then you put them there, and you can actually take 2 of them and connect them backwards. Please don't do that. All it matters is it's possible. And then we don't use closets really. We just put them on the table, because that's what witches do. I've got a guest chair too, in case we ever have guests, but they don't usually stick around very long. The maid takes care of them. Yeah, this guy's seen some shit. We've been streaming for almost 6 hours, and this, I believe, is the end of the game, most likely. Based on just logical deduction, or inductive reasoning in this case. Oh no, a red tape. Fuck, we're gonna have to manipulate reality. I hate when I have to do that. Sometimes we turn gravity off just to save on energy cost. It's like turning off your AC. Except we can control gravity as well. Okay, so with this we can open that door. Sweet. Let's backtrack. Get rid of the camera. Oh wait, no, never mind. Camera is... I forgot we duct taped. It got duct... or not duct tape, but tied. Shit's happened. Some of it good, most of it not as good. But yeah, those red tapes, by the way, I'm just throwing this out there right now because you're going to be confused. Red tapes manipulate reality. Wherever you pause it on the red tapes, whatever changed will apply to the simulated base reality.
Peter.
Peter? I thought he was already dead. Why would he be alive? What the fuck? Can I look in here? Not really.
What the?
So this is the master bedroom. It's designed to jump scare you, I guess. Like, for people that are 9 years old, that would be terrifying. It would make them shit their pants. It increases the house value significantly. For any normal adult that plays in the dark, not gonna do much. But I was gonna claim this as my bastard bedroom, but it doesn't look so good anymore. A lot of handprints. That's a sanitation problem. I will have the maid look into it. She's not busy trying to scare people. I'll have her look into it.
Hey there, you must be Ellis. I'm Sheriff Lanning, but you can call me Emmett.
Okay. I'm the Cursus. You can call me the Cursus. I come from the internet. Certain parts of the house sort of flip-flop on the fourth dimensional plane. So while the rest of the universe is moving forward with the arrow of time, parts of this house go backwards, meaning everything is in reverse. It's like a tachyon particle or something.
This is a new start
It
for
just
you, Ellis.
defies physics. And if anybody gives you any lip about it, just say quantum mechanics, and then throw some salt in their face and run. This is the boo-boo box. This is when we want to punish our kids. We put them in this room. This green wallpaper provides torture without any additional effort. Because if you have to beat a kid, it requires a lot of extra effort on your part. It's energy expended. You're damaging your belt or paddle or kettle prod or whatever you might be using. Yes, you've used salt, but it has to be Himalayan salt. That's that pink stuff. That was weird. I heard my hard drive do like a little whirly whirl and then the game stuttered. Excuse me. I gotta stop hitting this microphone. It gives you power. It gives you a chance to hold life in your palm. You touch the twigs and you run your fingers through their bones. As I whistle through the split in my tongue. You press them down, you break their spines. She watches you. Once you pick them up, she won't let you put them down. And her whispers become sweeter every time you clench your fists. These are the rules for blackjack. For the gamblers. We also put them in the Google box. Sometimes they need a timeout. Like, hit me, 21, hit me, 24, hit me, 27, hit me. Like, nope, you're going in the box. Like, stop saying hit me. Because I'm gonna hit you.
It takes some getting used to, but it can be done.
What can be done? Renovation? Are we adding another story to the house? How about adding electricity to the house? And some good internet? See, I got a theory. The reason the Blair Witch is so pissy... There's no internet out there in the forest. Like, how is she supposed to tweet? Like, there ain't no internet in this forest. Like, of course she's gonna be pissed off. And then, like centuries ago, they killed her on top of that. That adds insult to injury. If you took away my internet, like, 300 years after you killed me, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed too. Especially if I have superpowers. So we like to keep this hallway unlit to save on electricity, since, you know, electricity is expensive when you don't have a nuclear power plant.
Let's done this, done. No point dwelling on the past.
We were thinking of putting solar panels on the roof, but being a forest, the leaves of the trees kind of obstruct, you know, the photons being able to reach the solar panels. And that is a lot of fucking light. We're gonna need to get some shades on that.
This is your chance to do something good, Ellis. Don't waste it.
He thinks I'm gonna do something good. Wow. Just point me as someone to kill. Ugh, this place looks terrible. Wait, nope, it's getting better.
Come here. Come to me.
You guys heard it right. The Blair Witch just said, "Come on my face." That's consent. We're going for it. Where are you, babe? I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, now, the problem is when we first built this house, it had too many rooms. It was just too many rooms. It was too many rooms to work with. So what we did is we built walls. Like a patriot, you know, modern President Trump. We built walls where the doors used to be. And now we don't have too many rooms. Most of them are still automated because we got a smart home. And these cables, if we had internet, would be delivering internet via Wi-Fi direct cable connection. Because Wi-Fi sucks. But, you know, it's a forest. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no ISP. There's no... Why is there a plant growing in here? I'll see what the maid has to say about that. Got a text or message or something. From Jess. It's just too much. I can't take it anymore. I won't let you drag me down with you. Thanks for the text, Jess. Can't afford a divorce. That's like $200. We'll just leave it dangling. I'm on vacation in the Blair Witch Forest. Oh, that was a whole lot of nothing. Now, celebrities love to have things on a slant. It makes your clothes crisper. It keeps them from wrinkling up. So when you put your coat in here, or your dress, or anything, it maintains its form better because it's on an angle. And every physicist knows that tilting things by at least 20 to 25 degrees makes it better. It's like sprinkling diamond dust in your food. Makes your dookies twinkle.
So how many years has it been? 4.
Yeah, I'm just giving my MTV Crib show down here. I don't know what the hell they're talking about anymore. Apparently this side of my house is connected to the forest again.
I like the quiet.
That dude's thumb is gonna get infected. I don't think that nail's gonna stay attached for much longer. More pictures, don't give a fuck. Some parts of our house.
You're in a charming mood today.
You mind? I'm trying to give oh, great. So yeah, there's layers of fear 2 bullshit. Everything changes behind you. I was gonna give another joke, but
The light. Anyone hear me? The light. Anybody there?
Turn on the lights.
What?
The headlights. Turn them on.
that's code for start the reactor and load the nuclear arms. Gotta be prepared, you know.
Why are you recording this anyway?
YouTube, baby. Gotta get that
Sure.
YouTube. Why is there a dude in my house? Get out of here. Might as well kill him. So trespassers will be killed on sight. We don't tolerate that shit. At all. Unless we were the ones that called, but even then, we would still kill you. Probably. We got a message. Are you a good man, Ellis? I'm the best.
Don't look, huh?
How do you imagine your future? I imagine it being stuck in a perpetual loop of PT hallways constantly changing every time you turn around. That's clearly the best future.
There's no other way. I'll have to sneak past it. Somehow.
I have to sneak past. Why? Why? What does this have to do with the Blair Witch? Oh no, Lux asked what happened to the dog. Does someone want to tell her? Because I don't know if I should. Well, that's the maid. We built her out of trees. Oh, don't look.
It attacks when I look at it.
Yeah, it's the crap the third movie did. Follow the path. Is that supposed to be the Blair Witch? Because that's bullshit. That's... Camera sensitivity is getting weird. I don't know if it's a frame rate issue or something, but there's this again. Light awakes him. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there's a bullshit monster over there somewhere. Right there. Can I get a better look at it? Like, if you're gonna put a monster in your game, at the very least, you might as well let me look at it, because at that point, you've already ruined any chance you had of it being scary anyways. Like, where are we trying to go? Is it this way? It is. So I went the wrong way around the room. So it was, yeah, the third movie was like, if you don't look at her, she can't kill you, or no, she can't hurt you, which is a load of bullshit. I can't turn off the light. It won't, like, it's duct taped to the fucking camera. Unless I can unequip it. Oh yeah, I can, but then I can't see. That's all you had to do, apparently. So getting down into our basement, not the easiest thing, but it keeps you on your toes. Make sure you're looking where you're not supposed to. Now, most of the females of the house we keep down here, they tend to be a little bit of a bloody mess. And the maid doesn't like that. Like, we don't even bother giving them a bathroom. We just tell them to use a sink. We're like, we'll leave it at the end of the hallway. Go wild. Let the maids clean it up. That's our motto. The maids will take care of everything. Well, not our maids. Our maids are monsters, but real maids would. They'd be pretty unhappy. We're going downstairs or upstairs? I don't even know. Like, my intuition would say we need to go up, but I'm sitting here in the dark playing a horror game. Intuition says it should be creepier if we go down, because basements are scarier. And I would rather be where it's scary. Like, I want to be shitting bricks right now. So we're gonna go down, I guess. Unless it turns out to be a dead end, in which case we'll just go upstairs, but...
Creepy.
This is creepy. This guy doesn't know what the fuck is creepy. He doesn't know shit. Okay, yeah, we need to go up.
We got a robbery in progress, a convenience store near Burkittsville Road.
Those kids again?
Yeah, probably.
Kill him. Oh. Maybe Peter was a little fucking kleptomaniac. Why would that be? Like, we're 6 hours into the game. Why, especially after what we've gone through, would they think the lights going out and seeing a human figure on the camera would be scary? Like, for beginning of the game, maybe it would be better, but Man, Blair Witch has a big-ass fucking house.
What are you doing out here?
Okay, so I have to use the camera. And I apologize, my stupid face is blocking a part of it. But you're not missing much, I assure you. That's when you realize, that what you grabbed wasn't the hemorrhoid cream, but it was the Bengay. And then you get up and run. Straight into a jump scare? Okay. I don't know who the fuck Adam is. Probably some jackass. Maybe he's the one that mistook the hemorrhoid cream for Bengay. Yeah, the dog died. I regret none of it. I actually have no idea how the dog died. It just fucking died. Yeah. We run a dance club down here in the basement. Or is this our attic? We couldn't afford like proper disco lights and just like stage equipment and stuff, so we stole a police car instead. It produces similar disorienting effects, and it's really loud. People love loud. And that was a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, whatever. Are you guys scared? Is this scary to somebody?
Ellis? Is that you?
I'm... like, I want to be scared. I really do.
Shit.
Shit, what? I can't even... oh, there we go.
Off the record, Ellis. What the hell happened?
A local teenager, allegedly involved in a convenience store robbery, was shot by a police officer arriving at the scene. The suspect was transported to a nearby hospital in critical condition. Local authorities confirmed that the suspect was unarmed. Unarmed. Unarmed.
Suspect was still committing a crime, which is why he was a suspect. And he was running at the officer. That's very threatening. If a cop has a gun pointed at you, you don't run at them. Like, it's not common sense, but it might as well be. Like, other things include, don't make sudden movements, keep your hands where they can see them, etc., etc. I'm just throwing a little bit of common sense at you. Let me guess, when I turn around, something's going to be different. Wow, that's a surprise. It's not different. Guess we're not going up there. Now, out here in the forest, we're pretty far away from the rest of civilization. And humans, anything living, require medical care from time to time. Whether you get injured, or if you want like an immunity shot, or if you just want to get a sex change or give birth or something, you might need a hospital for that. We built one right into our home. Otherwise, it's like 200-mile drive through a forest, and that's very inconvenient. So we brought the hospital to us. We put it here. We put in some like chairs. It's a waiting room. Most waiting rooms are a wide rectangular shape. We just put it in a hallway because really these chairs will never be used. That's why we kept them uncushioned and uncomfortable. Also,
It's not where it all started.
Like this hospital asset pack just happened to come with the one that we paid for. And we figured we gotta shimmy this in somewhere, somehow. Got nothing to do with Blair Witch, but you know, I mean, it's scary. Like, look at all these chairs. If you're not shitting bricks, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. Top load washer operating instructions. Building emergence. What? Hold on, I want to see these instructions. Wow, this camera's fucked. So, step 1. Add detergent. Wait, you add the detergent before you add your laundry? Step 3 is close lid. That's an entire step. Step 4, set fabric selector. Set the temperature. Choose a cycle. Make payment. Oh, EA, you fucking did it again. Step 8. You have a chance of washing your clothes because surprise mechanics. Does anybody actually add their detergent before they add the laundry? Like, is that a thing? Have I been doing it wrong all my life? I don't do laundry. Adam Shannon. No idea who that is. There's another dildo on a stick.
I've seen this one before. Huh?
Like, are you sick, ladies? Be honest. Are you sick of losing your dildos? You can just buy my patent-pending stick on a string. You'll never lose it again. It'll always be pretty much where you left it. It's gonna be a bitch to wash because it's gonna be stuck on a string. But you'll never lose it. You'll never lose another one again. And just in case you do, you got backups. Like, you're not gonna burn fire in your fireplace. Just fill it up with more dildos. It's for your convenience. It's what God would have wanted. Unless you don't believe in God, in which case that's just do it.
Here comes our handsome lad. Hey, is it true you shot your pretty face off in basic training? And what kind of girl would want you now?
Your wife didn't seem to mind.
Oh, shoot. He got you there.
Oh, the kid finally learned to talk back.
Yeah, that was a nice one, Marley. Oh, seriously, don't talk about his wife now. She's much worse than him.
Nah, I met her.
She's cool.
Of course she's the coolest. She's my wife.
Of course she's cool. She's my wife. Can't wait to get a divorce. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, shh. He's coming.
They're aware of my presence. What they're not aware of is that I am aware of the time. It is whatever this non-digital analog of a clock says it is. And the batteries died, so it's actually the wrong time. And this door's closed. But there's a SWAT team waiting to SWAT us on the other side of this door. And it's up to me to open this door. No. Never mind.